Hello everyone, so we are from small group discussion B9 and now we want to present our student project assessment. The title is Central Precocious Puberty Caused by Radiotherapy on Central Nervous System. Okay, next. And this is our student member list. Next. This is our contents of student project. So the first is chapter 1 introduction and then chapter 2 content and then the last one is summary. Okay, we start from chapter 1 introduction. So first, let me introduce myself. My name is Putri Tameswari with student ID number 2002511202. And now I want to explain about the introduction. So the background is, so every child has a developmental period. Puberty is an important developmental period in transition from children to teenagers. If the girls are seen to have appear secondary sex characteristic before 8 years old and in boys before 9 years old, then this is known as precocious puberty. Precocious puberty is divided into two categories based on its etiology, namely central precocious puberty and then peripheral precocious puberty. So the problem formulation is first, what is puberty? 2. What is central precocious puberty? 3. Why the radiotherapy on central nervous system cause central precocious puberty? And the last one is what is the clinical test evidence of central precocious puberty? Next.
Okay, so everyone, my name is Niputuan Siwawi Udantara with my student ID number is 2002511173. So I will continue the presentation. Next is objective. First, general objective is to provide better understanding about puberty, central precocious puberty, and the etiology of it. And next is specific objective. First, to give information about detail of puberty. Two, to inform the readers about the specification of precocious puberty. Three, to give information to the readers about what is clinical test evidence of it. And the next is benefit. First, there is a practical benefit is to give detailed explanation about precocious puberty and its prevention to medical student, medical lecturer, and or to wider community. And second is theoretical benefit is to provide information material in enriching knowledge, especially medical and health knowledge to wider community. Next.
Okay, thank you. So my name is Puturati Padmarini Gantarisari with the student ID number 20025111177. So first of all, I will explain about the physiology of normal puberty. So puberty is a condition when a person experiences physical or physiological change. And this condition of physiological change is usually experienced by adolescents at a certain age, which usually indicates the change from children to adolescents. Change in individuals during puberty are usually divided into two categories, which is physical and physiological. Physical change that occur women usually start from the age of 10 to 11 years. The physical changes are marked by change in their body shapes, which is size change of their mammae or breasts, hair growth in any body parts, and white hips. Also, the girls who are already have their puberty will experiencing menstruation, and furthermore, men also experience several changes when they enter their puberty phase. Men who are already in their puberty phase will experience hair growth in certain areas, have their Adam's apple, and will be experiencing their nocturnal emissions, or as known as wet dream. The change starts with gonadal hormones that secreted, which as a response for pulsatile secretion from follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. So it can be concluded that the increased levels of gonadotropin, which are released in a pulsatile manner from the pituitary gland, is the main mechanisms that can stimulate this transition. Also, the change in central nervous system function and the hypothalamus pituitary occur in releasing gonad process. The releasing of gonad process also is a stimulation to many change of many tissue in our body, such as the genitalia, skin, breast, muscle, brain, and even bone. That's all from me. Next.
Okay, hello, my name is Baron Kusuma with student ID 200251178. Now I will explain about the definition of precocious puberty. So precocious puberty is characterized as the beginning of clinical indication of puberty before the age of 8 years in girls and 9.5 years in boys. Nonetheless, the beginning of adolescence might be dependent upon the impact of natural, dietary, and established factors with suggestion for the meaning of precocious puberty. So precocious puberty might be brought about by central or peripheral systems. Precocious puberty prompts the reformist advancement of optional sexual attributes, incorporating breast improvement in young ladies and testicular expansion in young men, along with the advancement of pubic hair and a speed increase of development speed and bone development, bringing the about untimely combination of the development plates, possibly answerable for grown-up tallness shortage. Next.
Okay, my name is Kadayu Maksuma Dewi with student ID number 20025111189. I will continue the presentation about etiology of central precocious puberty or CPP. Genetic causes of CPP have been explained relatively. Substitution mutation in patient G protein coupled peptide or GPR54 was found. This mutation also associated with delayed degradation of the ligand receptor complex within membrane of the cell. Furthermore, this condition can associated with the extended period of downstream signaling, which is substantiated to affect in increasing amplitude or GnRH pulsatility. Mutation in MKRN3, which is encoding macrocyclic ring finger protein 3, also have been found linked with sporadic and familial CPP. Other studies have substantiated that the downregulation of MKRN3 can cause the increased GnRH pulse during puberty. So, if there is deficiency of this protein, will be predicted to result loss of inhibition in HPG axis activation. Theoretically, the mutation in Y1 subtype receptor for NPY or neuropeptide Y can cause precocious puberty or CPP. That's all for me. Next.
My name is Sana Agung Ragunjat Kana Parawangsa. My student ID number is 20025111193. So I will explain about the risk factor of CPP. So CPP is commonly found in girls with unknown reason. Based on the observational study in Spain, the females are 10 times more affected than the males. In other researchers, the ratio is 20/1. And there is the risk factor that can cause CPP. The first one is history of international adoption. And the second one is congenital or acquired central nervous system insult, such as septo-opic dysplasia, and then hypothalamic hematoderma, then tumor and trauma, and then infection or ischemia. And the last one is certain genetic syndrome, such as neurofibromatosis type 1, and then tuberous sclerosis and Sturge-Weber syndrome, also associated with the CPP. Next.
Okay, my name is Madikina Devi Savita. My student ID is 200251197, and I will explain about CPP. CPP is central precocious puberty, is a condition that causes early sexual development in girls and boys. While puberty normally starts between ages 8 and 13 in girls and between ages 9 and 14 in boys. Girls with central precocious puberty begin exhibiting signs before age 8, and boys with this disorder begin before age 9. Signs of puberty include the development of pubic and underarm hair, a rapid increase in height commonly referred to as a growth spurt, acne, and underarm odors. Girls also develop breasts and begin their menstrual periods. Boys have growth of the penis and testes and deepening of the voice. Because of the early growth spurt, children with central precocious puberty may be taller than their peers. However, they may stop growing abnormally early. Without proper treatment, some affected individuals are shorter in adulthood. Compared with other members of their family. Developing ahead of their peers can be emotionally difficult for affected individuals and may lead to the psychological and behavioral problems. Next.
Okay, my name is Sanauddin Cahayudanta, my student number of 200251120 I'm going to talk about the pathogenesis of central precocious puberty. So the central precocious puberty is regulated by kiss peptins. It's a family of peptides that CNS produce in regulating GN rates, with some scientific research mention elevated concentration of kiss peptins in kids with CBP. Raise of GN rates concentrations resulted in activation of HPG, hypothalamus pituitary gonadal axis, which increase the amount of follicle-stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. The effect of radiotherapy to the development of precocious puberty based on dose and gender. In girls with low dose, it's around 18 to 24 GHz. Cranial irradiations might cause precocious puberty, but it might take double dose to affect boys.
My name is Mandiki Natandaya Putri with my student ID number is 20025111168, and now I'm going to the presentation about association with central nervous system radiotherapy. So the central precocious puberty or CPP can be described as the abnormalities of puberty development due to the outcome of premature activations of the hypothalamic pituitary gonadal axis before its normal occur. The function of the HPG axis may be associated with tumors involving the pituitary, hypothalamus, gonads, or could also be affected by the oncology treatments, including radiotherapy. Neoplasms that occur in the central nervous system and the treatment radiotherapy are associated with developing central precocious puberty. Central precocious puberty or CPP caused by cranial irradiations more commonly occurs in girls rather than occurring in boys if treated with doses 18 to 24 gray.
Okay, continuing the presentation, my name is Phoebe Eskela Nathanael and my student ID is 200251169. CPP caused by cranial irradiation appears the same in girls and boys when treated with doses of 25 until 30 gray. Radiation-induced hypopituitarism development depends on the dose that delivered to HPA axis, that is keen on the total dose, radiotherapy schedule, and also the size of the fraction. The most commonly affected anterior pituitary hormone is growth hormone, gonadotropins, FSH, and also LH. Next.
So first, my name is Putri Sapradasari with student ID number 20025111172. Now I'll presentate about clinical evidence that test of central precocious puberty. First, central precocious puberty can develop into two categories, organic CPP and idiopathic CPP. In case, due to exposure to radiation associated with the presence of tumors, trauma, or lesions on the head that are included in the category of organic CPP. The risk of organic CPP, especially intracranial, is much higher in boys than girls, and age are an important predictor of brain abnormalities. Thank you. Now we'll continue with my friends.
Okay, hello, my name is Evangelina Vincent Utamila Serda with student ID number 20025111170. So in this slide, I will going to continue the presentation about clinical evidence test of central precocious puberty. So cranial radiation therapy or CRT for brain tumor with high radiation dose have a direct effect on GNRH with clinical and biological central precocious puberty. Chemotherapy of central precocious puberty can cause some anterior pituitary dysfunction in patients with childhood cancer that can lead central precocious puberty. And both radiotherapy and chemotherapy can cause hypogonadotropic hypogonadism in the majority of patients, which is characteristic by low level of FSH and LH that persistent hypogonadotropic hypogonadism is caused by a congenital abnormality in the HPG axis or an acquired etiology such as central nervous system tumor radiation. So the patient with gonado should require treatment to induce puberty, maintain normal level of adult sex steroid, and optimize fertility. Okay, next.
Okay, my name is Ida Bagushari Ugrasena. My number is 200251184. So the summary on this student project, the conclusion of this student project is that puberty is a period of physical, hormonal, and physiological transition from childhood to adulthood, whereas girls usually experience changes in the breast and begin to experience menstrual periods. Boys experience changes in voice and grow the penis and the testicles. Central precocious puberty, or CPP, can be described as the abnormalities of pubertal development due to the outcome of premature activations of the hypothalamic pituitary gonadal axis before it's normally occurred that regulated by kisspeptins, or as you can say, a family of peptides that CNS produced in regulation GnRH, which some scientific research mentioned elevated concentration of kisspeptin on kids with CPP. Precocious puberty is characterized as the beginning of the clinical indication of puberty before the age of 8 years in girls and yet 9.5 years in boys. The effect of the radiotherapy on the development of the precocious puberty based on the dose or dose dependent and gender. Central precocious puberty, or CPP, caused by cranial irradiation appears in the same in girls and boys when the treatment is dose of 25 to 30 GY, which means radiotherapy could affect the function of the HPC axis that may be associated with tumors involving the puberty, hypothalamus, gonads that also associated with development central precocious puberty. Next.
Okay, so that's all that we can explain about our student project assessment, and all the reference that we use has in every each slide. So last but not least, we hope this student project assessment give a lot of information and more knowledge, and we close it with thank you.